Today's show is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, the top-rated sportsbooking app in all of North America. Not only are they safe, but they are secure and reliable. Ladies and gents, and you know we like to have promo codes because we like to come bearing gifts. We like y'all like us. So with that being the case, we got the new promo code with DraftKings, and it's pretty simple. For my new customers out there, when you download the app, you make that initial deposit of $5, you will receive up to $200 in bonus bets with the promo code MOATS. I mean, it's a pretty dope concept, man, in terms of how it works out. And, you know, from there, you can use that to potentially hit on some anytime scores. We know with some of that going on this week because we saw a lot of tutties happening, baby, so we like that. But I also note that at times we can get lost in the sauce. And when that does happen, you know, you might have to text somebody if you're in New York. And if you're, anywhere else, the digits to dial are 1-800-GAMBLER.
J. Cole asks, what do you think is going through Russ's head right now?
Probably a couple things. Number one, you're frustrated because your body is not responding. When you're a professional athlete, man, or just athlete in general, your body is your world. And when your body doesn't feel good or your body is not responding the way that it's supposed to respond, that will drive you nuts because you know what you're capable of when you're healthy, but you physically can't go. Now, it's amplified at this level because you don't get to just deal with your body or the injury in peace. You deal with media, fans, whatever, right?
Fields playing good in front of your eyes.
Yeah, so it's like you're dealing with that also. So now it's like, okay, I can't even focus on my recovery because now I'm having to ask myself, do I compromise my health to get out there sooner to kind of quiet this down, or do I allow myself to heal while opening up the door for this guy to maybe surpass me? So he's thinking about that. I'm sure he's thinking about, dang, how easily they forget. Let me know when 3 games equals a Super Bowl championship and a Super Bowl appearance. How easily they forget. I'm sure he thinks like that as well, because from a player's perspective, we think like that. You're like, bro, that is worth more than this because that's happening right now and this was there. All right, bet. F it. Wait till we get another opportunity. I'm sure he got some of that in him. But at the same time, I also feel like he's on the vibe of, I can only control what I can control. And that's me showing up to work. That's me having great energy. That's me being a leader on this field because I'm still a captain. That's me whenever Justin Fields comes to the sideline and he has a question for me, I'm answering it. I'm giving him the best advice I can give him because that's who Russ is. Every time I watch him, that's what I see from him. Whether you talk about dudes that's currently on this team or at his other stops, that's always his energy. Now, like I said, we can talk about the personality stuff in terms of how it is projected out there, but he's always team good guy. He's never cancerous. So to me, I just think for, all of those things are kind of going through his head right now, but he'll be ready whenever his opportunity comes again, because you don't play as long as he's played in this league without having that type of mentality, without having that type of commitment to your craft, and more importantly, that type of belief in who you are as a player. Because as we've already seen, fans will shift on you in a heartbeat. You got to be the one that believes in you because nobody gonna believe in you like that, man. I mean, there's people that think Russ sucks right now. And he's done nothing here in Pittsburgh, but they're like, yo, he sucks. Think about that, man. And we've already said, man, if Fields, Mitch, Kenny, or Mason had the season that Russ had just last year, all of those guys are in the exact same uniform that they were in a year ago. They're not getting moved on by. So that's the part that I'm sure he's very frustrated with that, because as the player, that's the stuff that I see. I'm like, God, dog, this is crazy at times. But you also have to understand this is new information. We're seeing Fields do certain things in this situation right now, with it being in season where the time matters. We don't have unlimited amount of NFL games. We play 17 regular season and then we hope for the postseason. So we don't have this luxury of, I can be super patient. Let me play this dude. Let me go back and forth, see who's the better guy. And then down the line, it's like, nah, we're trying to win now. So that's what makes it unique. That's what makes the situation what it is. But for me, man, I just think that Russ, he's locked in, man. But that's a lot of stuff you're going through, man. A lot of it. And he's probably telling you, man, don't bring that social media stuff over here, man. Don't bring none of that over here, because you already feel it before you even see it. You already can feel the energy, man. Yeah.
He might be thinking about South Beach.
All I would say is this: you don't get to Russ's level if you are afraid to compete. If you don't think that, oh man, it's not going perfect for me, let me cut tail and run. Nah, Russ is who he is in his professional vein because of that dog that's in him, man. I don't think about any of that. I think for him, he's more worried about, let me get healthy. Because if he gets healthy, he feels like, yo, all I got to do is get an opportunity. He's been in worse situations from his eyes. That's all. But once again, it's easy to forget about him. When you're not playing, it's easy. And it's also easy to go negative with the thought with Russ because he's not out there. Because it does feel better for us as we're talking about feels. I just personally don't think that that's the case, though. I think that, we can feel confident about Fields and be optimistic about him, but also still feel confident in Russ, still feel optimistic about Russ. Like, I don't think it has to be one way or the other with that, but that's what we do whenever we talk about people.